Right, in this video we're just going to be installing this really cheap dash cam. I'm going to be talking about the new changes in the highway code for the UK. So they've gone and done it the reverse of common sense, as you know. In some countries like India, the bigger vehicle has the right of way over the smaller vehicle, but it's gone the other way. So it's in this country, the bigger the vehicle, the more you have to give way to the smaller vehicle or even persons. Right, so that's another point, so I'm not going to argue that. That's the law. However, some people have suggested that it's going to likely cause a lot more accidents, and I kind of agree with that. For example, if a pedestrian was crossing the road and a cyclist came to a junction, the cyclist going to turn left, say, into the junction, pedestrian is going to cross. What happens is the cyclist brakes according to the law, gives way to the pedestrian, and then gets hit in the back by a vehicle that's suddenly seen the cyclist suddenly brake. Right, okay, enough of that. However, so the way you mitigate this problem, I think, is to get yourself, and if you haven't already done so, get yourself one of these dash cams. So I've got this dash cam here, is from Nextbase. It is a really good one. It's £100 plus. It's got two cameras on it. This one here is the wide angle one, so that normally faces front, although it's got a second one. It has also got a second one, which is like the rear facing one. Oh, so my mistake. That's the wide angle one. So this one faces the front. So this is a doesn't really say, F2. I can't really read it, but that's the wide angle one. So that faces the front, and the other one faces the back of your vehicle. So you get that kind of looking thing. So it takes two pictures at once. This one faces the rear window, so anything that happens in rear, it'll capture it. So if you get rear-ended or anything like that. But more importantly, I'd have both of mine at the front to give me the best option. Because something that happens in the rear, to me, it's their liability, not yours. So this one never fails. Net-based Duo, it's called. If you want to see how to install something like this, please link above one of my previous videos where I kind of go through all the passing through the cables through the for my Honda vehicle. I've got a very cheap one, something like £20. Another dash cam, only £20. That one's failed, and I'm just going to install the new one in. All right, and you'll see me getting to the point where I'm thinking of taking all these cables out to change all of the cable, and I kind of think, oh, I spent so much time putting the cable in. All I did was just to change the kind of unit itself. There was a bit of damage to where it plugged into the cigarette lighter, but I kind of you'll see that I kind of just botched it and used the new cigarette lighter attachment slot thing and kind of botched it. Anyway, have a look, see what you think, and like I said, if you are under the new laws, I would suggest getting a dash cam. Right, have a look. Right, in this video we're just going to be installing this really cheap dash cam, about £12 delivered from eBay. I'll leave a link in the description. My old one has failed after about 3 or 4 years. The old one I have just as cheap, probably only about £12 as well. A little bit intermittent, which means it comes on sometimes, it didn't come on another time, it's completely fallen apart now. I've decided to replace it with another cheap one, and not to go for like an expensive one like the one on my Ford. So this one's going to replace the one in Honda. So if you are installing a really good one, it's worthwhile taking in your good car, let's say, it's worthwhile taking the work to hide all the cables. So I kind of come up here, hide it behind this kind of foamy material. Fissure comes along, and I think I've run it through there. I think it comes out here, if I remember rightly. Comes all the way behind there, it's all hidden. Comes under there. There's the pedals, it comes under there, hidden. Under all there. And comes up, goes around the fastener end for the seat belt. A few times it comes up into there. The power source, I mean. Of course, for a runaround car, you're not going to take so much trouble. I won't. So the cables are kind of exposed, although I've spent some time hiding them, and they do kind of run up along here, but it's not half as well done as the other one. Like, I mean, if I can, I would just plug this one in, just change the end, but look, it's fallen off. This has failed, this end's failed, so I'm gonna have to rewire the whole lot. And it looks like I have gone via the windscreen, so it's not super ugly. I probably have gone where the airbag, side airbag is, and I have gone under here, so it is pretty well done. Anyway, let's put it in, let's fit it in, and route all the cables. I've got probably about 20 minutes to do this. Right, let's do it, and I'll show you the results. Oh, the old one is that thing there. Of course, keep your memory card. Right, I found out that I really spent a lot of time installing these cables, and I think I must have gone through here, I reckon, through here, and this, the rubber shroud of the door, and gone under there and come back this way, and I thought it was just too much trouble. I spent a lot of time installing it, so what I did instead was just take the end out. Probably would have guessed what I've done. It needs the metal ring, take the metal ring out as well, the fuse and the little nipple and the cap, and just stuck it back in. That's what I've done. Put it on the existing one. The ends, as long as the ends fit, that's what counts, right? So let's plug that in. I ended up using the old one, the old fastener holder, whatever you call it. The new one was just a bit tight there. The plastic moulding isn't perfect. Needs a bit of filing down, so I'm just using the old one. So it's exactly the same thing anyway. Memory card in there. I guess it don't matter if you touch the lens too much or anything. Keep it clean if you want. And ready to just stick it on the glass. Alright, installed. Let's switch it on. And the contents of the box included one of these end connectors with a USB. Not sure how useful that would be. Very, very short. Alright, that's it really. Is it quite wide? It's not super wide. Usually I'm used to more wider ones, but that's okay. It's more like 35mm lens, I would say. It's recording straight away, no fuss. Don't even have to press anything. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's it really.